Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today we're gonna be doing a crazed cat tier list, ranking all the crazed cats. Let's start. At number 9, the worst crazed cat is very obviously Crazed X. Overall, this unit is number 1, overpriced, has way too low stats for its price. A pretty useless ability once you get to mid-late game. Very stupid low range. No real purpose. It's somewhere between a meat shield and an attacker and a tank, so it's very odd. And bad speed. That's all I can really say about Crazed X. It's just as bad as normal X. And even if you true form this thing, it's still not that great. I mean, as you can see from here, it's not doing anything. Just to let you guys know, this is Earthshaker level 1. Not 2, 3 star. This is 1 star. This is very weak. Crazed X is very weak. It's pretty obvious, most of you guys would have guessed that this was gonna be the worst crazed cat in majority of videos, be it lil cats, be it crazed cats, most basic cat ranking videos. X cat is always gonna be at the bare bones bottom because, well, X cats, it's just useless. His lil cat version is not good, his basic cat version is not good, his crazed version is not good, even his manic version sucks. Okay, next up we have at number 8 the Crazed Bird. Crazed Bird is just nothing much. Has no glaring weaknesses except from its low health and not so great range, but no glaring strengths either. I mean, you could say it has good DPS, but it's not that good. It's just about Paris cat DPS. And the reason I put it this low is due to its horrible health. See, in late game, we're gonna have a lot of wave units and some surge units. So, unlike Paris and Dragon, Crazed Bird can't survive the waves and it'll die off very easily. And it doesn't help his case that with the newly added demon trait, they have death surges. Yeah. So this guy's just gonna come up there and kill everything and get himself killed in the process, making him some kind of very weak, horrible, useless suicide bomber. He's not entirely dying here simply because I have him high leveled. I have all my crazed cats high leveled. Okay, the next one that we have is the Crazed Dragon. Now, Crazed Dragon is quite similar to Crazed Bird, similar mechanic. However, now it has a ton more health, but it sacrifices area attack. Due to it not having area attack, it is pretty useless in Soul. But since we're judging this from mainly a mid-late games perspective, in Cats of the Cosmos and Uncanny Legends, there's not that much spammy peons, so it's gonna hit straight up to the boss or some support unit or something like that. Not gonna have too many spammy peons, so it should be fine, and it has redeemed itself in Cats of the Cosmos and UL, especially Cats of the Cosmos, because you have a lot of small enemies that can potentially cause a problem. I mean, even stuff like Shibalian elites, when buffed enough, can cause a problem. Stuff like alien gories can cause a problem if they're buffed. Stuff like that can cause problems easily, and most of those things are short range, even though I know that aliens have many hellspawn backliners. Okay, the next one we have is Crazed Ghost. Now look, honestly, in my personal opinion, Crazed Gross isn't that bad. However, there is one feature of him that puts him into a very bad position. Let me just start with this. Crazed Gross, very ideal shockwave unit, good survivability, nice attack power, guaranteed shockwave. Why is it so low? It's just how long its cooldown is. Its cooldown is stupidly long. As you can see, I only managed to get out 2 Crazed Grosses. If I was using Paris, I would have gotten a full stack by now. And that plus not that great survivability means it's gonna be very, very hard to build up a stack. So Crazed Gross is a good unit, but not stacking them just makes it bad. Okay, now we're going to be now at number 5 we have the Crazed Whale. I consider everything that is above the Crazed Gross a good Crazed, but like I said earlier, this when I'm judging the Crazed Whale is a bit different cause okay, the Crazed Whale stats similar to basic whale. Now it's cheaper and it has shorter recharge. That's really all I can say for the Crazed Whale. Next up, we have Crazed Titan. This unit is a very useful unit. It serves as an all-round tank that functions well in most situations. And its shockwave can clear some peons and provide some extra chip damage to bosses. Its one knockback also helps its case. However, I feel that this unit could be even better if it had some kind of knockback or freeze or things like that, because you never want your tankers getting debuffed, especially knockback, because that's just gonna get bullied heavily by Mr. Mole. So if this could have some kind of knockback immunity, it would definitely be higher on the list, because now without knockback it just gets very bullied by Mole. Maybe in the future they'll add some way for this thing to get knockback immunity. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, never mind. As you can see from here, that was a shockwave. It has a very long shockwave that can clear out many peons, but it is a very small chance, so you don't want to treat it as this unit's main gimmick. Instead, treat it more as a added bonus. Next up, we have the Crazed Giraffe. I know there are going to be 100 people who are going to say, no, Crazed Giraffe is the worst. But it's not, okay? 2 reasons. Number 1 is treasure grinding. This thing will destroy treasure grinding, and treasure grinding is very important in Battle Cats. Number 2, time score. Time score, the entire of Into the Future, that's 3 chapters, almost 150 levels have time score, not even counting those in Sol. Plus, this thing will just demolish those stages and work really well with Apaha, and the area attack is really great. Next up, we have the second best Crazed Cat, which is Crazed Cat itself. It is overall really great. It is a good unit. Why I put it this high is simply because you can put it into any lineup, more or less any lineup, and it's gonna work. Unlike all the other Crazed Cats in here, it can work on more or less every level, whereas some of these are really bad generalists and more specialists. This thing is a cold, hard-born specialist, and it will never give that up. However, it is still outshined by the best Crazed Cat in this set, and I'm not sure, it probably will shock some of you, it probably won't shock some of the experienced players in here, but it is the Crazed tank. I'm hearing one guy being like, of course, and then another guy being like, excuse me. At this point, the reason why I put the crazed wall in here is simply because he basically created dual wall spam meta. He has great speed, okay offense, but of course you're not gonna use this as your damage dealer. You can get rid of some small peons like squire, elves, doges, mages, act, but you don't use it as your main damage dealer. It has great speed for really slow tank cats, good health. What I would like on this is instead of having god speed, which is I guess kind of useful, not that useful also, I would like it if he had some immunities, knockback, freeze, slow, etc. Because usually on tanks and meat shields, you having an immunity is really great. If he could be resistant to aliens and relics, that would be even better, because aliens and relics are the main problems in late game, and that's probably when you'll get this guy. Overall, he's gonna be the best meat shield you'll see unless Pono starts to revamp the entire meat shielding meta. With all that said and done, see you next episode. Like and sub.